Book of Genesis, chapter 24. Genesis chapter 24, and we're going to read later during the course of the sermon today, some verses along the line. Genesis chapter 24. And the message that I'm going to share with you today is about the 4 principles for receiving God's guidance. There's a story of a certain flight attendant who spent a week's vacation in the rocky places. And she was captivated by the mountain peaks and the clear blue skies and the sweet-smelling pine trees. But she also was charmed by a very eligible bachelor who owned and operated a cattle ranch and lived in a log cabin. At the end of this week, Mr. Wonderful, man there, bachelor, proposed to her. But it had all happened so quickly that the woman decided to return home and to her job. And feeling that she would somehow be guided to make the right decision, the next day in flight, she found herself wondering what to do. So to clear up, she stopped in the restroom and splashed some cool water on her face, that is in the airplane. And there was some turbulence during the flight, and then a sign in the restroom lit up that says, "Please return to the cabin." Then she did, not in the cabin in the airplane, but in the cabin back in the mountains. Now, this story does not demonstrate the best way to make decisions in life. But the story does reveal a common dilemma that many people, including Christians, often face. The dilemma I am referring to is the problem of being sure that God is guiding us. In other words, how can you and I be certain that we are in God's will and that the decisions we are making are the right ones? This is an important subject for all of us, since we must make important decisions in life. We all must take various courses of actions, and we desire an assurance that God is directing our paths. Then how can we be sure of that divine guidance and direction? And this passage in Genesis chapter 24 deals with this subject and problem. In this chapter, we not only see God providing guidance to His people in an important matter, but we also see the conditions under which that guidance was provided. Now, these conditions, which could also be referred to as principles, are what I will discuss today. There are 4 key principles that lead to God's providential guidance found in this chapter. And if we follow these principles, I believe we can expect success in receiving God's providential guidance, similar to what Abraham and his servant received. First principle for receiving God's guidance is knowing God's Word. Repeat after me. Knowing God's Word. Now, we must have a thorough knowledge of God's will and purposes to help direct our actions and decisions. That knowledge of God's will comes first